But here's an object out here on the horizon. Not sure what it is. You see the light glaring off the water, which kind of glares me out, not allowing me to see. But look at that boat go by. And I laugh about it because I'm like, you know, that's pretty cool when you see something farther in the distance and then you see something closer up running almost on the same horizon line, but not quite. He's obviously, you know, in closer, but what I was talking about was increments. You know, if you took increments of millimeters on this, you would see that the distances increases. Now here comes another boat coming across the horizon. Now right here is where you can obviously see the sun getting smaller. Watch it. It does get smaller and smaller. And also look at the shape of it. It's more of a disc shape, and that's where I'm starting to have some different opinions on what the sun actually is. Is it a reflection? Is it a glowing ball, you know, 93 million miles away? That I definitely know is not true. I really question that. Science just, you know, have changed their minds on the distance to the sun. Why? Because they honestly do not know. You know, they're not going to go up there and take a tape measure and measure it. So it's always just a theory, an estimate, a guesstimate. But now, so people can say what they want to say about the size of this sun, but to me, it is obviously changing size. Maybe because the magnification isn't occurring as much as usual. So it's keeping it from being magnified. Here I zoom in a little closer, and I want just you to watch this. I get another boat go across. But there's an object right about in the middle in the horizon and where the sun meets the water. You'll see a little object there. There is something out there. I don't know what it is. It's too small to resolve. The angular size of it is just too small to get any kind of information off of it, what it is. But why would I even be seeing something that far out there? Oh, I forget. They'll say refraction is pulling all that water up from behind the curve. Well, you know, somebody else told me that a mirroring effect, this would only happen, compression would only happen on a convex mirror. And I say no, the compression happens on a concave mirror, not on a convex mirror. But really, I'm going to give you a little shot of this boat that comes across after this sun vanishes into the horizon. And I love the colors that come off of this. I get a little green flash, which was cool. And it just looks like it flattens out into the distance. Doesn't look like it's going over a curve to me. There's always that little gap. And you always get different, I always get different effects on the sun. That's why I say, why don't we get the same effect, the same effect, the same effect? Because the atmosphere, the atmosphere plane, always has an effect on it. Now, I'm going to pan to the right, zoom in, and you see that little object out there. I think it's a boat anchored out there, shrimp boat doing some shrimping. And then here I find this other boat out here. Now if you look very carefully, when I actually get on it right and let the camera just roll without moving it around, now you'll see that this boat will have a little light flashing on it. See the light flashing? You're actually seeing the whole boat, I believe, but it's just compressed. Alright, thanks for watching.